words like that. And I know it's about me, but maybe I could ask him in secret later on. Okay, so actually, our vice president for HR is the one who was originally invited. And unfortunately, she will not be able to come because of a very urgent meeting. So I'm very glad that I'm here because I'm very passionate about diversity. As I was introduced, I've been to a number of affiliates in Ford. I've been to US, Ireland, and then now India. So I have a lot of interactions with different countries. And from my own experiences, I guess I was able to cope because I did not focus on the differences in our culture, but the similarities. And I find that there's a lot of things about people that are quite universal. And by finding similarities, it was easier for me to cope with different culture by getting to that common ground. So I'm going to talk a bit more about some definitions, some of my experiences, and about some of the things that has been talked about in terms of global competencies and how we in HR can help our organization cope with that cultural differences and the business right now. See, and one of our esteemed panelists talk about communication. So I would really appreciate, because my accent may be different from you, so you think that there are some words that you don't understand, or some of the things that I'm talking about you don't understand. I will not be offended if you raise your hand and I will repeat what I'm saying. Okay, so it looks very long, but I won't talk too much about those topics, but I thought that it was helpful for us. Just to give you some of our company background, because we in Ford believe each one of us are Ford ambassadors. We are very proud to tell you about our company. And it will also give you a flavor of how global Ford is in terms of not just operations, but the culture within the organization. I would just have some definitions regarding diversity, what is culture and what is cultural competency. Some examples of cultural differences, some of the things that I have encountered in my dealings with my colleagues in other countries. Just to give you something about what today's business environment looks like and what it would look like in the future. Some key concepts about global leadership, which my colleague here, some of which he has already touched upon. Cross-cultural competency, what's the business case, why do we need to have those? How do we build cross-cultural competency? To share some of the practices that we have at Ford, which I hope would be helpful to you. And what is HR role in this building global competencies? And I think that we're going to ask the other speaker first before we have the Q&A. Okay, so welcome to Ford India. Just to show you some of the beautiful faces that we have here. So Ford's global operations, we have around 108 plants worldwide in 30 countries, 6 continents, 200 markets, more than 300,000 employees, and an annual sales of about 108 billion. These are some of the brands that we carry. So we don't only carry the Ford global brand, but we also have Mazda, Volvo, Jaguar, Aston Martin, Lincoln, Land Rover, and Mercury. We have our financial partner, the Ford Credit Organization. So as most of you must know already, we are a global automotive industry leader based in Dearborn, Michigan, USA. We are one of the largest producers of cars and trucks with active manufacturing, assembly, and sales operations around globe. And Ford India belongs to the region of Ford Asia Pacific and Africa. These are some of the exciting products that we have. We have Fiesta, Icon, Endeavor, and Fusion. This is our manufacturing facility, around 350 acres. We have used up 179, 71 of which also is occupied by our supplier parts, and around 100 acres more for future expansion. Assembly plant that we have is around 200 employees, a capacity of up to 100,000 vehicles per year, and we're also supporting knockdown kits to other operations. We have world-class purchase dealerships and around 115 dealerships in 79 cities. Aside from the Ford plant, manufacturing assembly plant, we also have two other business operations here in India. One is what we call the Ford Business Center, which handles most of our accounting services worldwide, and also the ADSAP, mostly on Ford information technology services, servicing the US, UK, and Asia Pacific. Okay, so that's it about Ford. I hope I